Yo, welcome back to another edition of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. It's your boy Jeremiah back again to talk Laker basketball. And yes, we win again. We win again. And for the first time in 7 years, we beat the Raptors at home at the crypto.com arena. It's finally good to beat them because we always have trouble with the Raptors at home, and it's been like that for the longest. I want to say it was a Kobe team that won the last game against the Raptors in at home. So it's been a minute since we actually beat the Raptors at home. But let's get into the game. Today we took on the Raptors, and the Raptors were pretty good so far during the game. They held us in check for a minute. They just did not let AD get the ball, get to his spots on the floor. They were really stingy with AD today for sure. They did not want him to touch the ball. AD only finished taking 7 shots, and that's just preposterous, for AD to be taking only 7 shots in a game, especially after coming off a 30 and 20 game. That's a little bit, suspect coming from AD, but I'll take it because the Lakers won and AD was still and at least effective on the defensive end. So it wasn't all the way a lost cause. But the man of the night, superstar of the night, player of the game, that man, D'Angelo Russell. Oh my God. Let me say this. Let me say this much. When D'Lo left the Lakers, I didn't keep up with his game that much after the fact. I understand he had big games with the Nets, with the Warriors, but I wasn't too familiar with his game like that. I'm just gonna be honest. But his game has matured so much since that rookie campaign and that sophomore campaign he spent with us. But it's just a beautiful thing, man. He got game like EA Diamond and hitting threes. It was we got to see the glimpse of this stuff early on. Like, okay, maybe D'Lo might pan out and be like real solid player for an NBA team, and turning out he's actually a game changer for a lot of NBA teams. So I just want to say shout out D'Lo. Keep doing your thing. And Dennis was definitely a menace tonight. I think that's gonna be our new thing every game. Was Dennis a menace? Dennis was definitely a menace tonight. 23 and just his presence with the ball, not turning it over, just getting where he wants, and then absolute what he was doing tonight, knocking down threes, which is really important because the Raptors tend to shoot really good from distance, and if we can hold them in check, it kind of keeps us in the game for a lot longer. And I do want to say Jared Vanderbilt. I don't think he scored too much in the second half, but those points he did give us in that second quarter really helped us stay in the game. Not stay in the game because we had the lead going into halftime. Really helped us, get out in front and actually, hold on to a lead. So it was good that Jared he was able to go on that little scoring chair he went on in the second quarter. It just helped us, helped our offense. Didn't have to force it, or we didn't have to, rely on someone else to get buckets for us. But I do want to acknowledge one of the lineups Coach Ham had out there tonight. It was a lineup with Vanderbilt. He had Wenyen Gabriel, Troy Brown, and I forget a couple of others out there. But since we don't have Mo Bamba, the Lakers are in a bit of this place where they don't have a center for the minutes AD's down. So those 15 to 20 minutes a game where AD sits on the bench or is in or out the game. But we don't have a real center. But I like the defensive identity or defensive ad with Gabriel and Vanderbilt. It still gives us that, I guess it makes up for the lack of a big man we don't really have. But those two are sustainable players, so it works when AD goes to the bench. But I do want to talk about somebody too, Malik Beasley. Now, I feel like we're expecting Malik Beasley to be this awesome knockdown shooter, don't ever miss shots, right? Guy that makes every three he shoots, but in reality, it's not gonna be like that. I feel like we got too much bestowed upon him right now, and if his shots aren't falling, we aren't really cheering for him like that. But I do want to be honest. I feel like at some points in the game, he's in the game too long where I feel like a Austin Reeves or Lonnie Walker might be more effective than what Malik Beasley is doing. Not to say Malik Beasley isn't a good player, but I just feel like Austin Reeves is sometimes the better option, or it looks like he has been the better option when Beasley is on a cold spell. So I would like to see more AR, sooner, especially if Beasley's shots aren't falling. But the Lakers win tonight. I want to say every team we needed to lose tonight lost. Let me double check that. Um, yes, Timberwolves lost to the Nets. That was when we needed. And the Trailblazers lost to the 76ers in a big comeback game for the 76ers. So the Lakers get closer and closer to where they want to be in postseason. Now, I don't think we're just satisfied with the postseason. I do feel like we have bigger aspirations, and that is to get into a secure playoff spot to where we don't have to play one of these playing games. And the thing is, with playing one of these play-in games at the ninth or 10th spot is that you only got one chance. So if the Lakers, per se, just have a bad game one night in the play-in tournament, they're out. You don't get to recover. And I feel like you fight for a 6, 7, or 8 spot. At least you get that backup, or the 6, you don't have to go through the play-in at all. The 7, 8, 9, I feel like you got a 7 and 8. Actually, you have a better chance because you get that. Okay, you lose that first round, but you get another game after that to still solidify your position in the playoff. But Lakers, my advice for this play-in postseason tournament hopes, whatever you want to call it, just keep winning games. That's all we can do. We can't worry about controlling everybody else's fate. We can't worry about the teams losing. Just do your job and win games. Compete every night, no matter if it's an East Coast opponent or West Coast opponent. The odds right now or the chips are stacked against us. Nobody want to see us do good, but when we do good, that's all they can talk about. But like I said, I'll be back Sunday after the Knicks game, Sunday game, a game we definitely need to win. I feel like I want to say actually the teams we need to jump in the standings also playing that night, so we won't be waiting all weekend to see that jump in standings. So with the win tonight, the Lakers move into a half game out of the 6th spot, and let's keep fighting and keep pushing for that postseason. But until next time, y'all, good to be back. That's what I got to say. Good to be back. Glad to talk Lakers again with y'all. You will see me again Sunday afternoon against the Knicks. But until next time, y'all, stay safe and peace.